Hey, I'm actually getting set up so I can go live on Instagram and Facebook at the same time. So please bear with me. I know I said 9 o'clock and I'm like 20 minutes late. Tech issues. Are we still in retrograde? Because I feel like we are a little bit. Um, so I want to share this really quickly, and that way we can make sure. And then I will tell you why this is so important, because I really do feel like a lot of business owners are shooting themselves in the foot out the gate. They're not even giving themselves a chance. Let me do this and share this in the group. Sorry, guys. I'm tech support, so tech support has to think, and I have to do that quietly, otherwise I don't think well. So here we go. All right. So I do want to talk about the one thing that you may be doing as a business owner. And if I'm looking back and forth, please forgive me. I am streaming on 2 different platforms right now. So we're going to see how this works. And if it doesn't work, then we'll just switch it up next time. But I do want to talk about the one thing that it's telling me to increase my frame rate. I don't know what that means. Okay. That you may be doing that is shooting yourself in the foot right out the gate. So it may be turning off prospective clients for you before you ever get the opportunity to introduce yourself and tell them who you are and why it's so important that they work with you. So my name is Lenore Bowles, for those of you who have no idea who I am. If you're new to my page, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. And I am a confidence coach for business owners. So I work with coaches, consultants, and digital business owners, really helping them figure out how to use the power of video to show up confidently and attract those clients that you know deep down in your heart and soul that you are meant to work with. And video is not easy. It does take time and it takes effort to be able to show up as yourself, especially in a world where we're constantly being judged by every single thing about us, from our appearance, from what we say, from where we live, from what we do as a career choice. Everything is constantly being judged. And so it can be a little bit difficult to show up on video or on the internet and do what you do every day. So if you are showing up for yourself, props to you. A lot of people are very nervous about video. They're nervous about actually telling people that they have a business or that they desire to have a business. And what I do is I help you harness the power that you have within you, because everyone's purpose is necessary. You have it for a reason. And I really think that embracing who you are authentically is the superpower that most of us have, that we are very afraid of letting the world see. So if that is you, please make sure that you like my page, because if you don't, then you'll be missing out on some really good information. Let's see. Hey, Chaz. So what is the one thing that you may be doing that is causing your prospective clients to just completely ignore you out the gate? And this is something that I have seen in almost every single industry. And this is all coming because I'm on a bunch of email lists, and I actually do read the emails that I sign up for. And I got an email from a coach that I really want to work with. And I'm so sad, because now I'm never going to work with this person, because their integrity is lacking. And it's something that I was like, damn, I didn't see that coming. So, I always say that all coaches need coaches. I have my own coaches and have spent lots and lots of money to hone my skills as a coach. Not just being certified as a confidence coach, but also just being able to, work on self, work on mastering my business and honing that and learning from people who have gotten where I want to be. So I always say, if I make the most money in the room, I'm in the wrong room. If I'm the smartest person in the room, I'm in the wrong room. And so I always try to surround myself with people who are better than me. And I am not opposed to paying the cost to be in that room. And so I work with a lot of coaches, and I got an email where the coach said by name, this person is a terrible coach for this reason. And this person is a bad coach for this reason. And this person is a bad coach for this reason. And they actually named them by name. And I am all about integrity, and I'm all about, I have my own moral code, and that just did not sit right with me. So although I have never worked with this person, I am the type of consumer that watches from a distance until I'm ready to buy. And I'm a quick, like, I'm ready, here's my card number. And now I will never buy from this person, because you do not have to tear other people down in order to prove that you are a good coach. Seriously, that is the worst thing you can do. So if you are negative, if you are tearing other people down who are in the same industry as you, that could potentially, not only are you an asshole, and not only are you probably pretty insecure about what you do because you have to pinpoint the flaws of other people. No one's perfect. I'm not the best confidence coach on the planet, but I'm damn good at what I do. But there are better people out there than me. There are people that are stronger in certain areas than me. And I understand that, and it's okay. I don't have to be the best person in the room. I know what I'm great at, and I know where my power lies, and I don't need to tear other people down in order to prove that to my potential clients. And so if you are immediately coming out as negative, if you are tearing people down because they do something differently, or you think their methodology, I didn't say that right. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's 9:30. It's almost my bedtime, so please forgive me. If their methods are different than yours and you don't necessarily agree, you don't have to open your mouth and say that. Just get your ass out there and do what you do, because the people who are meant to work with you will. The people who will want to spend with you will. And you don't have to tear someone else down in order to prove that you are the best coach in this particular area. And we see this a lot in a variety of areas. Now, the person that I'm speaking of is a business coach. And I was very sad because I'd taken like a course before, and it was great. And their program is very, very, very expensive. And I have it. I'm just not ready because I'm not where I want to be in my business in order to level up to that. My business is just not ready for that level of commitment yet. But I know that that's where I wanted to go. But now I have to rethink that. And I already know I'm not going to spend with this person. Like, I've already made a choice. I've unsubscribed from their email list. I've unfollowed them from social media. And that's the type of consumer I am. So if you are out the gate nasty, if you are always confrontational, if you are always, and it doesn't even need to be always, it could take one time for you to get on the internet and be a jerk, one time for you to just be gross to somebody because you don't like their methods. That's all it takes for that one client, who could be a lifetime client, to never work with you. And so I want to hopefully impress upon you that you don't have to compete with other people. The only person I ever compete with is myself. There's a lot of confidence coaches in the world. When I was doing relationship coaching, there's a shit ton of relationship coaches. When I do life coaching with women who have come out of toxic situations and maybe they've been abused, there's so many options out there, but I would never, ever, ever call someone out by name and say they're not a good coach because of this reason, because that's insecurity within yourself. And so that will turn people off out the gate, and you've already lost them. So I just want you guys to be aware of the way that you present yourself online. Saying bad things about other people, whether they're true or not. Like, maybe they really are a bad coach. Maybe they really are not great at what they do. I still would never. And again, this is just my personal, if it's your business. You are free to do whatever you want to do. And so don't let Lenore sway you, because this is not meant to sway you. This is just meant to give you my personal opinion on the way you present yourself online. Remember, it will be burned into people's minds when you make them feel like you are not a nice person. It will burn in their minds when they think you are an asshole for whatever reason, whether you are right or wrong. The way you make people feel is what is lasting for always. And it's very difficult to overcome that first impression. So they do say first impressions are important. Now, could you get past it? Could you win someone over? Possibly. It's very, very difficult. And who wants to spend their time trying to change someone's mind when you can just be amazing at what you do out the gate? So don't be a jerk. If you have very strong opinions, maybe that's the type of coaching you do. And if that's the case, so be it. Just know that if that is what you do, and if that is the way you present online, and if that is the way you conduct business as a business owner, some people will not work with you because they don't like you. Now, people don't like me already, and that's totally fine. That's inner work that has been done. I've say way worse things to myself than anyone could ever say to me. Life has beat the shit out of me over the years, and I'm still here standing. And so I am happy to say that most things don't get to me, but I'm still human. And I still have opinions, and I still have feelings and emotions, but that doesn't mean I need to spew it on the internet. Like, we live in such an age where we think that just because we have a cell phone, just because we have a phone and we can say whatever we want with our little warrior fingers, that we're right and that it's okay. And honestly, it's your right to do so, but it's also my right as a consumer, and it's also your clients' right to never work with you because of those opinions you've allowed them to form. There's a place for everything, and I think there's a way to say things. I've seen things on the internet, and then I get on my platform and I say, this is why I don't think you should do this as a business owner. This is why I don't think you should talk shit about other people, other people's businesses. You don't know who they are. You only know what they're presenting to you online. You probably have not paid for their program, and you're forming an opinion based on that. And while some people will be attracted to that, a lot of people won't. And just know that it's your right to say whatever you want on the internet, but it's also their right to choose not to work with you. And so I got a lot of strong opinions. I am a very, very, very opinionated person. Anybody who knows me knows that I say what I feel passionately, always. But there's a way to say it. I could say I don't fucking like you, or I could just choose not to do business with you. The message is still the same. I spend my money where I want to spend my money, and consumers do that too. And so don't get caught up in, I have the right to say what I want, and expect other people not to notice when you're being, I just want to say nasty, when you're being nasty to other people. So that's the biggest thing. That was like really fast, guys. I talk so fast, and normally these go really, really long. So, I love this comment. So, Antonio, if you got to shine by shade, then you may not be as bright as you think you are. That's exactly, ooh, I'm going to steal that. Thank you. I'll credit you, but for sure, for sure. Um, Again, I always think that that's being a confidence coach and being certified in this area. I can always see that this is coming from lack somewhere. There's lack somewhere that's causing you to shade other people, because you don't have to dim someone else's light for yours to shine bright. And I'm bright as shit. Like no one can tell me anything. But there are people who I don't work well with them. They don't work well with me. And that's totally okay. But I'm not going to get on the internet and be like, such and such is a bad coach because blank. Because that's unnecessary. Yeah, it's unnecessary. So that's all I had today. I really needed to get that off my chest. And I wanted to share that now that I'm using my platform to help you, business owners. So just to explain a little bit where this transition came from. I have been a certified confidence coach for over 4 years, and I have been a business coach for over 3 years. And for the last 2.5 years or so, I have been quietly in the background working with business owners to help them show up confidently online, so that they can attract more clients and make more money. And so now I'm shining a light on that business. I'm actually going public with that part of my business. And I am putting my stock business to the side. It's not dead. It's not shelved. It's just going to the back burner, and they've kind of flip-flopped. And so I am now working almost exclusively with business coaches, consultants, and digital business owners to help them actually make money online, authentically, and so that they are actually working with clients that feel good for them. So if that is you, I would love you to follow me. I have a Facebook group where I will be running most of this, called the Confident Coach Collective. And if you want me to help you, I would be happy to help you kind of figure out how we can make your business boom. So there's a link tagged here, and it's in the bio on Instagram, and let's chat about it. But I do have some time, so if you guys have questions, if you want to drop a question in the comments, please feel free to, and I will answer it. I'll pause for a minute. Your videos are never long because you say what people need to hear. So let me tell you a little bit about that, LC. Back in the day, if you scroll far enough on Facebook, you'll see some old business posts, lives that I did when I was a relationship coach. And they were long as shit. They were so long. So long. So long. S Corp or LLC? Well, I have an LLC that's taxed as an S Corp, but I don't do that. So I would reach out to a CPA to find out what's best for you in your state and your individual business. My business is an LLC taxed as an S Corp though. But everyone's situation is different, so I can't speak to that. Sorry. That's not what I help with. I help with you as a coach building out a framework so that you can attract clients, and actually be able to have a actual coaching business. I know coming from the stock space, we do a lot of consults. You may do a random class here or there, but you can, in that space, have a thriving coaching business where you have people who are dying to work with you. And I have actually done that for some clients on the background, and they're booming, like outrageously booming their businesses. So that is what I'm doing, but you don't have to be in the stock market world. You don't have to be in finance. I'm working with fitness coaches. I have a relationship coach that I'm working with, business coaches, whatever type of coach you are. I probably worked with someone in that industry, and That's what I do now. That's what I've always done, but that's what I'm talking about now. Okay, no other questions? Great. Well, these will be happening more often, randomly. So if you are not following me, please do so. And then go to my profile and turn on notifications so that you're notified when I go live, and when I post and stuff, because I got so much information in my head, that I just want to share with you guys. So let's get your business thriving, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.